placing orders for fluids, single fluid orders, and creating a fluid sequence. From our order screen, we can click Add to place an order for a single bag of fluid. We find the relevant order sentence that we require. We click on it one time, and then we can click Done on our search screen. This is where we can modify the order as required. However, you will see that because you selected an order sentence, it has actually already pulled through the information for you. So it's pulled through the bag volume, the rate, the time to infuse over as well. And you'll notice it's also pulled through the patient's weight. You can modify at this stage. However, for this order, I will now click Sign and put in the password, and I've placed an order for a single bag of fluid. If I navigate to the MAR and refresh the MAR, and now if I click on Continuous Infusions, I'll see this bag of fluid sitting on the MAR here ready to be administered. I'm going to go back to the order screen now. I can go back by clicking on the menu, or I can use my back button here. Another way you can view the fluids that you have ordered is by, from your order screen, clicking on Manage IV Orders. And when you click on the Manage IV Orders tab, you'll see the fluids appearing on a timeline, and also you'll have the option to manage your fluids as well down here. Next, I'm going to show you how you would create a sequence. We click on Add as we will be placing orders. However, before we place those orders, we need to put in a name to create the sequence, and by doing that, it'll activate the bottom half of the order screen here, and it will start to populate with the orders we place in the sequence. So we create a name for the sequence, anything that you would find relevant for your patient. This name will appear on the MAR. You'll see that now that I've created a name for this sequence, the bottom half of the screen is now ready for me to pop my orders in. So we place orders as we normally would. We click in the search box and start typing. Wherever possible, we do not want to be selecting the orders with the yellow triangle, as these are non-lam. So we want to be selecting the orders which do not have the non-lam symbol. And again, selecting the order without the non-lam symbol. So I've selected three orders, three fluids for my sequence here. Once I have clicked on Create Sequence, I can't change the order of these fluids. So it's very important that if you do want to change the order, now is your last opportunity to do so, and you can do it by clicking on these arrows here to change the order that they appear in. Once you're satisfied with the order that they will appear on the MAR, you can now click Create Sequence. I'm getting an interaction checking box here to let me know that interaction checking cannot be done on one of the fluids. If any of your fluids do have mandatory fields, you'll be required to go in and complete those mandatory fields. So for this particular order, I need to put in the route of administration and also bag volume and the rate of infusion. Now I can sign my orders. When I refresh my screen and navigate to the MAR now, I'll refresh the MAR again, and now we can see the fluid sequence is showing up here. So there's the name of the fluid sequence that I created, and the first bag is available to be started. You'll notice that the tasks for the subsequent bags are grayed out. They cannot be started until the first bag has been started and also ended by the nursing staff. You can also view your fluid orders in Interactive View, in the Fluid Balance band, and you'll notice that all the continuous infusions actually show up here on the fluid balance. So none of them have got any volumes entered here because none of them have been started in these training videos. However, once the nurse has begun the bags and documented the intake, that will also populate here on the fluid balance band. If I go back to my order screen, again, I can go to the Manage Orders tab. And again, I can view those either on the timeline. So that's my sequence here. You'll see we can also change the timescale. We can include inactive orders. And also we can manage our fluids from down here as well. So if I scroll across, you'll see we get the little menu icon. And we can click on here and we can perform tasks from here as well.